blog is actually a lifestyle blog, but it actually got started as more of just money saving tips, but then it kind of expanded into other things. Like I've been traveling, so I kind of put things in there about traveling, my family, where we went, what we spent, where you shouldn't spend your money, so you don't end up with the problems that, I've gone through at times. When I was little, my parents were completely loaded. I mean, I'd go into Toys R Us and get whatever I wanted. And when I was 13, my father had lost his restaurant, his job. We were on public assistance. Everything went from like, millionaire status down to nothing. And now it's just the point where I want my son to have the life that I had. Maybe not give him everything, because he should work for his own stuff too, especially at 17. But we should definitely, I should inspire him, and he's basically my main inspiration in everything I do. I grew up with my grandfather, who actually taught me, and he had Prudential. He taught me about saving money, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, you name it. So I kind of knew what I was doing, from the beginning. Unless you have a quote-unquote good job, you're not putting in a 401k, you're not saving money. I have a lot of friends who haven't put in a 401k. Well, you're retiring in 30 years. What are you going to do in 30 years when you don't have that money? Honestly, I don't have a financial planner, and I need one. I found that out today. Plus, my mother needs one, so she'll get that whole big speech today when I get home. Because Grandpa taught us, but she didn't listen to him completely, so that's going to be my job, teaching her what to do with her finances and obviously what to do with mine too. The number one thing is to get a financial planner. And to any of my friends who happen to, like I said, have money, or even if they don't have money, they really need to start going to a financial planner, realizing what they're going through. My cousin right now just lost her husband 3 months ago from cancer. He was only in his 40s. She had no life insurance. She had to max out credit cards to pay for everything. At this point, get a financial planner, try and work around what you do have coming in, and trying to still use some of that to save without, living above your means and going to put everything on credit cards, which most people do nowadays. You don't want to be $50,000 in debt when you retire, even if you have 50 grand in the bank or whatever you have in the bank. You don't want to have to use that to pay off the credit cards, because there's no other income coming in. What we're taught as children, even my father, when he had the money, I know he wasn't saving it. I had 7 Cadillacs outside my house. Trust me, there was no money in the bank. There was money on the street in cars. But needless to say, I think that's the kind of life we live in, where everybody's like showy. Yeah, you got a Louis Vuitton bag, but that $3,000 could be in your bank account, your checking account, or in a savings, or whatever the case is. We're more about what we own than what we actually have saving for the future, and that's a really big thing, because that bag is not, you're not going to be living in that bag when you retire.